Welcome to the Koch File. I'm so glad you guys are here joining me today. And we're going to be doing a reaction to Chantal's video from about 3 days ago called Only Truths Pre-Vlogtober Conclusions. Now, I chose this video because it had some pretty good content in it, and it's kind of nice to revisit it 3 days later, kind of sit on it and think about it. I haven't checked out the newer videos, but I am going to and see if they're worth doing commentary on. So why don't we see what Chantal has for us?
Chubby moves. It's cold today. Chubby moosh. Hi, somewhat Steph. Che, Tiger, you changed your name, Steph?
A little bit.
Hi, Che. I rested, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, I was out. You got a notification?
Already, huge ass is asking, where is EG?
Sammy.
EG's been quite notorious in the chat.
Sammy is waiting patiently in... Hi, Sam. So, guys, where do I begin? So, alright, I'm just trying to clean up a bit around here because it's horrible. All from yesterday, mostly, too, honestly. Just... Alright, I have some serious things to talk about, so let me get the crotch itching out of the way. Alright, now, first thing I want to bring up is Joe. There were some very personal things that were found out about Joe.
You can Reagan's say it, Chantal. You can just say
it. Ready, set, please. Sorry, I need to have some water. The stress, I might have to...
I cannot believe. So Triggered Andy wrote here, we need to give Joe a second chance. Why would we give a scumbag like that a second chance? Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys, my headphone was acting weird. Anyway, I mean, why would you give someone like that a second chance? It makes no sense whatsoever. He doesn't need a second chance. Just like I cannot understand how all these people in the chat, you know, sitting, hi, Chantal, oh, you're so funny, you're so this. They're saying all this stuff. Boy, she really got over that abuse pretty quick. And from what I heard, now she's categorizing her and Nadad as friends. So how many of you that know anybody who's been in a domestic violence situation or, you know, had some type of situation like that, did they ever become friends with their abuser? I can tell you most certainly not the ones I know.
I get periods of overwhelming nausea.
Can't imagine with all the weed you smoke.
I have a bit of a stuffy nose. My throat's a bit.
So she's had this sore throat. I think it's got to be at least 3 days now. Now, it could be just a cold. It could be strep throat, right? We all know how bad strep throat can be. Why wouldn't she go to the doctor? And this is what's interesting. She'll complain and complain and complain. And instead of addressing it when it initially happens, she waits until it gets so bad that she has to go to the ER. She's not the type of person who takes preventative measures. She doesn't. She waits until all the shit happens. And then suddenly it's an urgent matter and she has to go to the hospital. She needs to like follow up with her doctors and really be proactive in preventing this stuff from happening or helping yourself when it initially happens so you don't get so bad that you end up in the ER. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. I don't see her taking any proactive, action in, addressing any issue right away. Like she just kind of stalls it.
tender still. I do feel better than yesterday. Right now, at the moment, I feel like I don't feel good.
Psychosocial,
So,
you got the COVID. Doesn't mean she has COVID. Just, you can still get a cold. Like, it's not
he,
always just COVID.
I don't know the details. It was on Kiwi Farms. I will no longer associate with this person. I know
You shouldn't.
that I talked to Bay Nation about what we should do because he was a regular member of that community as well.
Why would you have to talk to Bay Nation about what you, as an individual YouTuber, would need to take as action when it comes to this individual? You simply cease contact. It's your channel. You don't have to coordinate with other channels. You are your own person. You make a decision for your channel. Who cares about what other people are doing?
There's some things, yeah, that are zero tolerance. I don't know the detail. I don't.
It's actually amazing that Joe went this long without that information being found out. I'm actually surprised. Like, I would have thought this would have happened years ago, but I guess with her growth in popularity, attention went to him more, and that's what triggered somebody to look deeper.
I'm not going to support this person anymore. Yes, I'm sad because although over the past little while things have been declining, I haven't really talked to this person. Like, I don't talk to them on a daily basis. It's been a while with Joe. I don't talk to him really much anymore.
You don't talk to him much anymore. You should say, I do not speak to this man, nor will I ever speak to the scum of the earth.
I used to talk to him on WhatsApp, but no, we're talking Joe. So, I mean, obviously, like, I've known this person for so long, it's just so weird. I never thought. And it honestly, like, makes me feel like, who the fuck are all these people I'm talking to so personally online with? And honestly, it never occurred to me to research my friends until now. Like, sadly,
Yeah, Trixie wrote, you couldn't have known Chantal. Yeah, I mean, like, I think about it. If I had, 87,000 subscribers and I had, how many moderators did she used to have? Like, at least, like, what, 15? I mean, she had a lot. I mean, unless you're running background checks on your moderators, but why would you do that? It costs you money. It's not, I don't know. I don't see any reason to do that, but she wouldn't have known. There's no way. I wouldn't ever think of doing that.
Oh my god.
Pammy Chick wrote, how sad, eek. No, it's not sad.
Normally I
it's
like
disturbing.
to talk to the person
it's
and
disgusting.
get their story, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that. Especially because I'm not really close with him anymore, so I just kind of blocked and... Alright. Now... So basically my sympathy is going to be with the victim.
It better be.
So another thing is, speaking of which, another thing I didn't realize, probably, I'm just going to come out and say, like, I feel like I'm being wishy-washy. I do feel like I'm coming on here trying to defend things that happen with Natter and behaviors. I don't want to talk about Natter. I don't want to talk. I will own fully that I shouldn't have come on here and talked about things that affect somebody. So
I don't know how that changes anything by not coming on YouTube and talking about it. Would you have done something different? Do you guys think that Chantal, if she didn't air this, would that have eliminated her problem? I don't think so. It would just be happening behind the scenes. And we know Chantal, she can't keep quiet. It's just not in herself to do that. She can't. She's known for giving us way too much information.
seriously, like the cops and talking about crimes and stuff like that. But I don't want to downplay what happened to me, and I think that's whenever I saw like people, when I saw my haters like sympathizing with him over something that I know is my truth, that actually really fucking pissed me off. And that's when I came, it affected me a lot more than I thought. Lisa D, welcome to Very Important Beezers. Ready, set, bees. I just realized, like, I was talking to somebody who really helped me, who's been in this situation, and a friend of mine, and I just want to say, like, I realize, like, it's never gonna change, and the relationship is just like, I'm emotionally drained all the time. I'm just drained, and I just can't do anything.
I feel like we hear this all the time. I mean, it's just all the time. She's always exhausted. She's always confused. She's always sorry she's giving us information as she keeps doing it. God.
Period. I didn't lie about anything that I said happened. Like I said in my story, it did happen. Has it happened since? No. Regardless, what the reason was, if it was cocaine or what, I don't care. It happened to me. It affected me. It still affects me. And yeah, it makes someone else look really bad on the internet, but it's still my truth. It's still my choice. It's still my story.
It's what you do with the story. It's not the fact that it's your story. You tell stuff, and then the next day you act like none of it happened. I mean, abuse is very serious. I mean, if you were genuinely physically abused, like you're saying you are, you would be traumatized. A guy, especially a man, when they hit a woman, they have far more strength. I mean, some women don't walk away alive. I just can't wrap my head around her taking this so lightly. I don't understand. And then I don't understand the people in the chat where the majority of them are like, I believe in you. You're so wonderful. I love you. I always believe everything you say, Chantal. I mean, it would be so interesting if they did a documentary on these people who just watch lives all day and this is their life. Like, it would be so interesting to find out what makes these people tick. Like what is it that makes them behave this way in an abuse situation? I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm taking it too seriously. It just seems crazy.
BBJ was never kicked. What I told you guys happened, it happened.
That is a lie. You said the cat got kicked. You can't backtrack from that. I'm sorry. You can't. Because usually what people say first is what they meant to say.
I don't want to say it again because it hurts. I don't like to say it. I don't want anything bad to happen to him either. But it is, relationship is over. There's no relationship. I can't be in a relationship. I have to take care of myself, my own health. I feel level-headed because I'm like, I don't, I'm sick of taking the edibles to the point of, you know, like last night, I just, no.
I don't know why this Dixie wrecked keeps writing, lupus can be fatal if you ignore it, praying you hear me, honey. She keeps bringing up this lupus thing. I don't know why this woman, do you guys think that she would have lupus? I don't know. I don't know.
Seneca, okay, so if the message said that, you kicked my cat. No, I said you hurt my cat. He didn't kick her. Like, that didn't happen.
I don't believe
It was
that. I
like
believe he kicked her.
like, get out, and like, you know, chased her around. Um, Whatever happened, it's enough to scare her. She's okay. Like, I've checked her out.
I mean, can you imagine those cats with someone so high energy? Because, I mean, we can see him. The man never sits still. I mean, he's just, even in his apartment, he's like pacing and pacing. He doesn't sit still. He's like the complete opposite of Chantal, which cracks me up because I don't know how that happened. But, okay, sorry. It's
Zombie, I
rambling.
know. Sometimes I feel like that's the only way I can cope, but that's not a way to cope by just
No, it's
being
not.
mind numb because it doesn't do anything. You're just gonna have to deal with these things when you wake up, right? Um, so whatever the reason is, I mean, I just no, whatever the reason is. Zira, whatever happened, do you not know? Yes, I know what happened. Shay, I know, but every single time I realize more and more, like, okay, I'm not there for a reason. Like, if you really, really want to be with somebody, you're gonna be with them, want to be with them night and day. Like when I first got with BB, I wanted to be with him night and day. He made me feel safe. He made me feel comfortable. I don't feel that way right now. Like I feel happier when I'm like more away, or at least not happier, but like less. I feel peace. And if a relationship is draining you in every single way like that, yeah, this is my first toxic relationship.
Personally, I love nothing more than feeling safe and protected with my man. That's important to me because I know I'm the weaker one. And if something was to happen, he's far stronger than I am. And, frankly, I was brought up very old school. So, I'm used to the man being the strength. So, if she's not feeling that, sorry, and something is truly absent, whether it's she's the fact that she's feeling like she doesn't want to be in his proximity all the time is telling, right? Because he's so high energy, he probably makes her anxious. And when Pete gets angry, it probably makes her have even more anxiety because she knows this is so wrong on so many levels. It causes her anxiety. This, yeah, I know what I wanted to say initially earlier, but when I was saying, can you imagine this guy with high energy? I'm sorry, I'm stoned, so I'm just not thinking. But can you imagine just him, the presence of him in that house, the amount of anxiety he must cause those cats? Because they're probably used to Chantal screeching because they've always been with her. But I would imagine that, like, my cat is used to a very calm, quiet home. I would imagine if someone came in here, screaming and yelling and pacing all over the place, I'm sure it would affect the cat. I think it would.
And I hate talking about him like this online. You've seen for yourself, he's got a really good side. Um, Maybe we just don't mix together. I don't know what the problem is, but
So, Ronald wrote, is it because he gets in the way of your fast food binges? That's funny. That's a funny one. Let's see. No, he doesn't. Okay. You are too. Wow. She wrote, you are too beautiful, smart, independent, and strong to be with a man who degrades you and hits you, girl. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand, and I'm having a hard time with this. I don't understand why she finds this normal when this is not the history of her relationships. If someone, I have friends that I grew up with who just, I don't know what it was. It was like a magnet. They just pulled these abusive guys to them, or women, and I just couldn't figure out how they couldn't see what was so wrong in that situation, and they kept staying in it, which blew my mind.
I have to worry about myself and my own health. I can't take on, like, it's just like all encompassing, all absorbing.
Again, she keeps saying this, but she does contrary to that.
type of relationship, and I just can't. Like, it's a minute. I think now, but
Yeah, EG's right here. You can say
yeah.
whatever you
Oh, I
want. No
know.
one
I
will
know. I
believe
have to
you until you
show, but
show different behavior for a while, a long
I want
while.
to get
Yeah,
this all out of the
you're
way and
right.
address all these things like pre Vlogtober because I just want to have fun, honestly, and
I mean, it blows my mind. You know, as someone who has experienced domestic violence in the past, I would not, I honestly wouldn't. There was never a moment where I was like, I just want to have a great time. Let's party on. Like, I just, even people I know who have had that history, their stories were not like that. It was so traumatic. So traumatic. I mean, they live with it the rest of their lives. I mean, it's traumatizing. She's just like, yeah, let's party on, people.
olive pits. I got exhausted just watching him. Well, he's very energetic and like always on, like I said, and I just
Wow. Did you guys hear this one? Triggered Andy wrote, Chantal, this woman said she saw you try and hit Nadar with your car and has it on her Ring camera. You were crying, etc. She said that she's going to the cops with it and Nadar is a witness to you. Wow. Can you imagine, guys? Do you think that Chantal would have tried to do that? I do. I could totally see her doing that. You need to take a break from each other, and then maybe you will feel different and realize what you want. Dennis from New York City. No, I said Denise. Did I say Dennis? You deserve so much better. Bad Seed wrote, abusers will threaten to hurt pets or abuse your pets as a way to control you. Yeah, that's true. Never been in that situation, but yeah, I've heard of that. Um, Sarah Jean's journey. Ted Bundy had a good side. That doesn't mean you stay and deal with the horrible stuff. Absolutely. It's very frustrating for everyone. Uh, Rufus 19 wrote, are you at ALR's house? She's got a chirping alarm also. Yeah. Wait, the Amber Lynn, I was watching one of her lives. She just, starts laughing because everybody's like, take the battery out, take it down, whatever. I know in my house, the fire alarms were hooked by electric wires. It's something I had never seen before because I always had the battery ones. So I don't know if, she's just lying about taking the battery out and taking it down, and maybe it is a wired connection in these apartments. Maybe, maybe not. Um, that could be the problem, but otherwise, yes, it's so annoying, that chirping.
I'm I'm awful off. But this is not. I mean, it's not over. There's a lot of like things I'm still dealing with in private. So it's my favorite season, Denise. Yeah, TTM. I shouldn't be. No, I know. Human support system. I don't want to start seeing other guys. I don't want to see other guys. I don't want to see guys. I just want to, like, I mean, I just want to focus, like I said, on myself because I don't feel healthy. I'm not saying I'm never going to see him or I'm not going to be friends or whatever. I just can't.
Again, what abuse victim becomes friends with their abuser? Never heard of it, never seen it.
Be in a relationship. I can't.
Yeah,
I
Chi
don't
Chi
think you
Lam.
realize
Why
you're
do
a
you keep
beautiful
bringing him up?
woman.
Just
Thank you,
stop talking
Seneca.
circles. Yeah,
No, I
exactly.
haven't. No, he doesn't use.
10
When
times a
we're like,
charm, I
we have
guess.
not used bad drugs in a long time. At least, like, I.
Do you guys, oh wow, that's a great shot. Do you guys believe that Chantal, who the hell cares about Nadar, do you think that Chantal has not done any other substances besides marijuana since her confessional? Tell me what you think.
Haven't.
Also, guys, if you could like the video, I'd really appreciate it because I am getting a few more subscribers, which is really awesome. Okay.
I don't know what I know when he's like on something, and it's been a while, like so. Uh,
Well, that's an interesting comment. So Ronald wrote, the stress comes from him not enjoying seeing you eat like crazy. So I kind of take that as kind of like when she sneaks out of his place and right away goes to get a Nashi or a cheeseburger at McDonald's. That's what that comment made me think of that. You know, that she kind of has to hide that eating, that he doesn't enjoy seeing her eat that way, but she wants to freely eat that way in front of him. You can tell, you know, because he's always saying when she's at the apartment, right? Oh, don't spill crumbs. You know, he says stuff like that to her.
yeah. I guess I was just also like really upset because like he was more concerned with image over, or like denying that it happened over acknowledging it and being sorry. Like if you really love somebody, if you hurt them, you would want to be sorry. Do you know what I mean? So I just like little things. I realized that the relationship itself is abusive in a lot of ways. And yes, on my part as well. I've never like hit anybody, but abusive in a lot of different ways. I aired his dirty laundry to 88,000 subscribers. Yeah, I did. Well, yes. That was not good to do. I tried to keep him anonymous, but you know. So, that's all I really need to say. No, I am coming from a true soulful place. I mean, I've been reflecting, I've been talking to people for support, Fezziwig, and I just had to come on here and just everything I was thinking, just diarrhea it to you guys.
Yeah, you do that.
So, this is definitely a new experience for me, and one that. Anyway.
So someone writes here, Lisa D writes, I'm sad you guys had really good chemistry. Hopefully you two can come in terms and get back together. This is wrong. I mean, do you guys, what do you think about this comment? I mean, I don't understand these people in the chat. It just, oh God, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Is there any more comments? Don't try to convince us. Convince yourself. LOL. All right, let's see.
Very intense. That's all I can say. And it's not going to get better. So, I mean, I don't like wasting time. And I don't know. Like, maybe he's different with other people. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I don't want to blame myself because there's never a reason for somebody to treat you bad, no matter what you do. There's no like, it's not like I killed somebody like in someone's family, or you know what I mean. Like, so there's just never a reason.
Believe it or not, there is such things as women who abuse men. No kidding. I know. It's crazy. Don't assume that a woman couldn't do harm to a man, because we can. So the potential of you being abusive as well, especially if we come to find out that this video exists of you trying to run Nadada over, that's going to confirm a lot.
And I'm telling myself this. I'm PTSD. Oh, I definitely have some. Like, I need therapy for everything.
No shit.
So just bear with me. I'm trying my best here. But it's hard.
So again, Triggered Andy is writing, Chantal, there's a woman going to the police over the car accident. She has it on her Ring camera. I typed more details above, but you're not seeing it. Let's see if it's other message. No, okay. That would be super interesting if that video's out there. Now, it's been 3 days. Maybe you guys have seen it.
She has it on her Ring camera.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Let's see what she's
should never be in a relationship you have to heal from.
Look, she said what, and then she moved on. She didn't deny it, guys.
Really good chemistry. What accident? There was no accident. It was a fucking fender bender. I hit her from behind. I didn't stop in time. And like, I was crying and...
Did you not stop in time because you guys were hitting each other in the car and yelling? It's weird because I can kind of picture that having been the scenario. It could have been.
I was really distraught. Like, I just wanted to get him home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to get away. And he wouldn't leave. Anyway.
Wow. So Triggered Andy wrote, she said you paid off the lady and is telling the cops. Oh my God. I don't know if this is true or not, but if it is, it'd be an interesting.
That's what fights.
Interesting.
It was just bad fights, like really bad fights. But I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk publicly about it. Honestly, it's not healthy either, and it's not good for him too. Yeah, I respect people, no matter what, even if they disrespect me. I don't know. I just have. That's just like how I've always been.
Finally, someone made a comment to that.
So that's messed up.
That camera thing.
Joe and everything. I just don't even know what to say anymore.
The Star Daisy. Oh my God, Triggered
These
Andy.
Are messed up things.
I drove drunk.
I realized
this is Annabelle.
Upset
Let's see what she says. So, oh, sorry. I keep doing that. Annabelle S. wrote, I drove drunk to get away from my abusive ex. I scuffed a new Merc and got caught. The whole incident cost my car £5,000 for other car and court fines plus a night in jail. Yeah, I don't know how it is in other countries, but U.S. is pretty tough. I mean, they're pretty tough because really you can not only hurt yourself, you could cause harm to an innocent person who, is just out there. Let me see if there's anything else. If the woman accepted money and didn't call the cops herself, I doubt there is much that can be done. Sanika. I don't know. I don't know what the cops would do.
If you care about me and to see me excusing something, I understand that, I don't want to excuse it. That pisses me off. And it I think that's what really made me realize, if somebody cares about you, they won't care. They'll take responsibility for what they did to you, and he just doesn't at all. At all.
So Chi Chi Lam wrote, she didn't want to go on walks with him or eat his healthy food. That's ultimately why she thinks they're incompatible. Sorry, incompatible. Not the other stuff, which is insane. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, didn't she have like a complete meltdown about going for a walk that he wanted to go do something physical or something? I mean, she literally like was having a meltdown, and she complains about eating healthy food, and then, she's sneaking out of his place to get a nashi in the middle of the night. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. She's wild.
Like something I'm gonna probably have to like heal from emotionally forever. And it's not a big deal, it's my fault. Sorry, I get a bit angry when I talk about it. So, I'm not gonna fucking talk about it anymore. Alright, so I have to worry about...
See, this is the stuff that annoys me about the lives. See, Goldilocks gave $2 to Chantal and said, hey, Chantal, can you say gay rights? Thanks. Okay. Like the fact that commenters, like that somebody's going to tell you what to say blows my mind. Like they do that to Amber Lynn a lot. I'm like, why do you repeat what people tell you to say? That's absolutely ridiculous, but I don't know. Let's see. Bad Seed TM. Chantal, the cops, if that ring cam story is true, will do a hair test on you. It will show any substance you have done for at least a couple of months. Yeah, that's true.
Goldilocks. Gay rights. Absolutely, Goldilocks. Gay rights all the way. I love all my gay fans. Jackie and Elena! And Lewis. Sorry, Lewis. Some of you, I don't even know if you're gay or not. Or bi. Let's just all be bi. Let's just all love each other. Who cares about our sexual orientation? Nobody cares. Don't agree with the LGBT. You don't? Well, I don't know what to say. But as long as you're respecting people, you don't have... That's the thing. Nobody has to agree with everything. As long as you respect one another, right? I mean, but being gay is not really something like... It's not like an opinion. You know, it's like... It's who the person is. You know? Thanks, Handsome Manic. Doesn't even make sense. No, it doesn't, but... Anyway. I think some people just try to cause shit when they're anonymous. I envy some of you for being anonymous. I could never be. Although I could make troll accounts. I could do that. But that's just like so stupid. I don't know. I'd rather have an opinion that people know it's coming from me. I guess. You know? It's not satisfying if I know the person doesn't know I'm saying it. I don't know, like it's weird. Like no one's gonna give as much of a shit if they don't know it's you. You know what I mean? So I'm just cleaning up my desk here because I have some Vlogtober to get
Oh, yay. Oh my God, we're only 20 minutes in this.
To do.
Help.
I have some work. I'm an important businesswoman.
Yeah, you're real bored. Mm-hmm.
Cheyenne? I don't know why you guys think that's me. Seriously, that's not me. I don't know who that is. No, it wasn't Trigger Andy. That's not my troll account. I don't have a troll account.
Yeah, you do.
I don't
you
have
said
one.
the other day that no, you said
Actually,
you have one.
no, sorry.
You do have one.
I did make an account to test him, but it's not Cheyenne Wolf. That's I don't know where you're getting that from. I honestly don't. It was like a French name or something. I have the account. I still have the account, and it wasn't a YouTube account. It was a Facebook account. And that's all I did. I swear to God. Why do people think I'm that? I'm somebody else. I don't know. I don't get it. Speculation or what? Anyway.
Yeah, she does have a little,
Now I'm coming.
so, somebody queefed root. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on. Chantal, please tell me that is an eyeglass mark on your nose and not something else. Worried and concerned over here. Yeah, I do notice that on the side of her nose. You guys will see it's the left hand side. I did see some discoloring.
I'm here saying this, but I do feel. I feel conflicted. Like I want to run back, but then I remember how I feel, and I don't want to. But I want to stay home. Anyway, I'm staying home. And I have my Vlogtober to do. My aunt's going to be out of quarantine soon.
So let's see. Yeah, she does have a mark. I don't know. I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, I broke your heart like so. Cheryl Montgomery. Welcome to Very Important Beezers, Ready, Set, Bees. Pint Size Beauty. Check the description, my friend. Try to do it from your computer if you're using iPhone. There should be a link to join. Okay, guys. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Sammy.
I'm gonna start like fast forwarding a bit.
On the couch. Oh yes.
I think that was like the best part. But we'll see.
I have a pimple growing.
Oh, that's right, that pimple.
So
yeah, she did tell us that.
I think it's because no, my thing goes under my nose now.
That looks so
when I used to have my
painful.
CPAP mask would go here, it used to give me pimples. Where's my love hug? Sorry, Lambo. You're gonna have to see. So we should form a.
So Lucky Lola wrote, "How come your aunt is unvaccinated and traveling, especially international? That's surprising." Actually, Lucky Lola, there's no rules right now of you not being able to travel without a vaccine. That would kind of be a little silly, right? Because not everybody has a vaccination, so I don't think they could even do that.
Peaceful army. Yes, Julie, let's be peaceful here. I feel peace. That's all I need to feel. Yeah, Lucky Lola. She was allowed to come because of my grandmother's death. And I think she just but she's also a Canadian citizen.
Chantal, you don't need to explain why your aunt is traveling. That's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't even know anymore. I think
that's
she is.
That's her business.
So
that's
if you're
not
a Canadian
our business.
citizen, you're allowed to come into Canada.
Why are you putting out your aunt's information? We don't need to know her health background, whether she's a citizen or not. That's your aunt's business. You're doxing your aunt. Stop doing this. Stop talking about other people.
But you have to quarantine.
I would be so angry if I was her aunt.
Kills, yes. It's going to be out in a few hours, Lucky Lola. Like, it's going to be out tonight, this evening. I'm going to go work on it. Amber Smith. I feel very emotional right now, actually. I'll just, like... I wish things were different. But they're not. So all we have to do is just keep going on with everything. Have Fear Vlogtober is here. Put your time into your own video content and my own life. Number one. True, Che. I have to be number one. Melly. Hi, sweetheart. And, okay, sweetie. And these idiots, too. So, what? She's very old. Can you hear her back claws? I need to get them cut. She will not. 600 in human years. Favorite old lady. She will not let me touch her back legs, like, to cut. Oh, no. She'll attack me. B.
God, I could never cut our cat's nails. Oh, he's nuts.
She's insane. I would know. I don't know, Haley. I couldn't find any in my area, mobile vet, but I'm gonna check again. I checked a while ago. It's been a little while. Beetlejuice set. Please go to the doctor to get to. Yeah, that's true. So embarrassing. Dixie, I know. Actually, no, I'm not going to be friends with Shannon because what she did, and I need time. Like, I don't.
So then the other day she made a video of how she can never really not let go of someone completely, that they always deserve a second chance. I forget what the whole conversation was, but I feel like she was doing that, and I was thinking she's preparing us for Shannon to come back in the picture. That was immediately what I thought when she said that. But I don't know. Now today she's saying something different.
Like, you making a whole channel to profit off of our situation? Like her video, I'm so done. Like, you're done with what? The fuck are you done with? Revealing all my personal secrets? I'm sorry, that's something I'm not going to get over for a while. Regardless, if she was coming from a good place, you can kill me and not... You could kill me and have good intentions doing it. You still kill me. Do you know what I mean? So, you revealed all shit that made my life even worse. Like, you betrayed me as a friend. And regardless of your intentions, you still...
So let's think of it this way. Look, I don't agree with much of the stuff that went down during that time, but imagine if Shannon didn't do what she did. And imagine that we had no clue this was happening. And this continued on. And then something really bad happened to you. That would have been terrible. So I can see both sides of whether to act or not to act, as Shannon had decided to act. I can see both sides of it. In my mind, I was like, I would never do that. But though I could see on the other side, you have that counter side where it's like, if Shannon didn't say anything and something bad, terrible happened, can you imagine Shannon living with that on top of herself? That would be horrible. I wouldn't agree to it either. I wouldn't want somebody putting that weight on me. I mean, that's awful. That's an awful thing to happen. So you don't want somebody to be hurt, even if you don't have that weight on you. I mean, nobody wants to see someone get hurt. So I can see both sides of it.
It's not a slip. You still went and created an account, told bullshit lies about me that I make fun of fucking people, disabled children and shit. Like, what?
But didn't you then put the blame of this behavior towards the disabled individuals on your other friend? So you're saying that Shannon put it onto you, so now you put it onto a friend that probably is sitting in their living room and has no clue that they have now been part of your story. Interesting.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what you were saying, but I heard some things, and that's all I need. A friend doesn't do that. A friend doesn't do that. She has a hater channel now, exactly. So, your good intentions made you create a hater channel to tell lies about me. My kitty passed away at 15 from diabetes. I'm so sorry, Jay. Cats do get diabetes. I feel like what she did at first could have been forgiven, but what she has done since is so weird. From someone you were friends with. I know, going and making shorts like, I'm salty Shannon. You fucking cunt. I'm gonna get you. You're full of shit. And all I ever did was go back to somebody you don't agree with.
Now I'm curious. I want to watch the videos. I didn't look at any of them on her channel, but yeah.
Nice. Nice. Hi, Bam! Oh my god, I missed Bam!
Oh, I can't stand when she squeaks.
What do you guys think in the back here? With the lights.
Close
or
the closet
I could move my
door.
whole
I'm
room
telling
around.
you, you're
Put
driving
my desk
most
here
of
in
your
front of this
viewers
wall.
nuts.
Have a background for my videos. And
She just fart.
maybe I should do that.
Alright, I don't care about this. Okay.
For my life before the past 5 months. Now I have a whole bunch of trauma I have to deal with. And
you know how the easiest way to recover and sustain the recovery from trauma is disconnecting from your abuser. That's the first thing they'll tell you. Being friends with him doesn't work. If, in fact, this is all true,
financial problems? Not really financial problems that I can't recover from, but not like my old life. What I mean is, it's not just like, okay, let's go, let's decorate, let's move on. It's like, for me, there's a lot internally still going on. And I'll try not to bring all that to the internet. I'm not worried about any expose from him because there's literally nothing he can really expose me for. I didn't really do anything. So, no. I don't know, if maybe he'll do it, like, people are bugging him, like, do your side of the story. I will give him that throughout everything, he never came on and talked bad about me. But there's not really anything to say. Like, what did I do? Like, I don't know, I didn't do anything. That's the thing, like, anything would be lies, I guess. Or maybe, like, stupid things, like Shannon, I don't know. Like, what Shannon's doing. Like, I don't, like, that is, like, beyond reaching. Well, when she was 16, like, I don't even know what, like, are you talking about the hot knives girl that Amanda gave her hot knives? I don't know. I know, Lambo. It's the magnetic liner. Math of. Something happened? Something happened is a lot of thinking. Like today, I woke up and I was talking to people. Mostly somebody, I'm not going to say who, but somebody who's been through this same thing, and things they would say just made so much sense and sounded so much like parallel to my situation. So it was very eye-opening.
Chi Lambert, I hope it's not FFG.
I never want to make light of what I went through, but I think that's what pissed me off, and that's why I'm like, that's why I did like the whole my story thing, because I've seen people making light of it and calling me a liar, and it's something that like I'm dealing with silently, have trauma from, and you know.
So someone commented that she's basically lying about what she's saying here, that she's been communicating with someone who had a very similar experience as her. Do you guys think that this is true, that she actually is in communication with this individual, or do you think that she's lying?
Like, I'm not gonna like shut up and just to make you comfortable, you know? Like, fuck that. Anyway, before I get enraged, I'm gonna go. and do my videos, and I hope you all have a great day.
Well, we see she didn't really stick to that
Jabba.
commitment of making videos.
Fucking hell. I can't believe that with Joe. I can't. I can't believe
No,
that with Joe.
well,
I'm
yeah.
fucking.
I mean,
I'm so like messed up right now. Anyway, I need to go. That's what
she
registry's
said she
on.
needed to go, but she
Yeah.
stays on like another
No, Bay
20
Nation
minutes.
has no more. His address is public record.
Yeah, it is.
That's true. I don't know. Like I don't know what to say. I just don't want to talk about it. I'm just disturbed and what? I don't want to talk about that on my channel. Anyways, I'm like creeped out.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, that's gonna have to happen.
Oh, sorry.
I was always. This is like abuse. This is abuse. The teacher would see people laughing at me and would always pick me, and she'd still let them. They've screwed up doxing. Yeah, they actually have. Like they didn't. They did. But on some things, no. You have to be really careful if you don't want to get doxxed. You can't. Basically, they can check any comment you've ever made on YouTube and go back and see, like. So he pretty much, in a technical sense, doxed himself because his full name was in some comments talking about where he lived, like what state. It doesn't take much for people. Like, you don't get that. So, you gotta be really careful. I mean, if I move.
I would imagine for those YouTubers that have, 1 million+ viewers, I would imagine it's almost celebrity level scary when you're in your house. Like you must have to have some type of a nice security system set up, cameras, because I think I would be on edge. Like if I had that much attention just by me being in videos, there has to be like a handful at least of people who would be sick enough to do something. I mean, if I think about it, yeah, there has to be.
People will still probably try to find me. I don't know how. I'll have to be aware of these things. Like, I'll have to go read
Oh,
Kiwi
his
Farms
name is
before I move to get
Joe
all the tips and
Wendt.
tricks. And just, like, turn my
Wendt.
locations, my GPS, everything off. And not comment, take my food reviews from Google. Everything on Google I need to hide. I know what I need to do. VPN out the fucking yin yang. Anyway, I gotta be smarter. Not film the outside of my house.
Exactly, and don't film in the
I
car.
wasn't smart. I wasn't careful. Alright, guys. Um,
Okay, so I'm going to end this here. Tell me what you guys think. Boy, there was some interesting information in this video, one of which is that there's a possible Chime video out there of her trying to run over Nadat. Interesting, because if it ends up out there, that would be interesting viewing. And if I do come across it at that time, I'll be sure to post it up here. I thank you guys so much for being here. Please leave your comments below. I love having dialogue with everybody. And if you haven't already subscribed, if you can please go and do that and like the video as well, as it helps in the algorithm. And have a wonderful, wonderful day.